A playground is 200 feet long and 50 feet wide. How much longer is it than wide? If it's 200 feet long, it's 50 feet wide. The word longer tells us that we will need to subtract 200 feet, subtract 50 feet. 200 minus 50 is 150 feet. So the playground is 150 feet longer than it is wide. What if it were 203 feet long and 46 feet wide? Then we would say 203 feet minus 46 feet will tell us how much longer it is than wide. Cannot subtract 6 from 3. So let's take a 10 from the tens place. There are 20 tens. We take one away, that leaves 19 tens. Take that 10 and add it to the 3 and it makes 13. Now we can say 13 minus 6 is 7. 9 minus 4 is 5. Bring down the 1. The playground is 157 feet longer than it is wide. A kite string is 500 feet long. It loses 100 feet of length in some telephone wires. How much is left? If the string is 500 feet, but it gets caught in the telephone wires and we have to cut off 100 feet, how much is left? We have to take the 500 feet and subtract 100 feet. 500 minus 100 is 400 feet. What if the kite string were 525 feet and we lost 100 feet? In that case, we would say 525 feet minus 100 feet would be 425 feet. 280 minus 196. Cannot subtract 6 from 0, so we must borrow a 10 from the tens place. That will make this 7 tens. We'll put the 10 here. 10 minus 6 is 4. Now, we cannot subtract 9 from 7, so we must borrow from the hundreds. So let's borrow 100, making that 100. The 100 is 10 tens, so we add that to make 17 tens. And 17 minus 9 is 8. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So our difference is 84. $550 minus $375. Remember that you put the units of dollars here. You do not need it for the rest of the numbers in the stack, but you must put the units of dollars in the answer. Cannot subtract 5 from 0, so we must borrow 10. So we borrow a 10, that makes this 4. We put our 10 here. 10 minus 5 is 5. We cannot subtract 7 from 4, so we borrow from the hundreds. To make this 4, we add the 10 for 14 minus 7 is 7. 4 minus 3 is 1. Our units are dollars. $175. 906 feet minus 329 feet. Cannot subtract 9 from 6. So we must borrow a 10. There are 90 tens here. So we'll make that 89 tens. Add our 10 to the 6 to make 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. 8 minus 3 is 5. Our units are feet. So we have 577 feet. 107 inches minus 89 inches. Cannot subtract 9 from 7. So let's borrow a 10. There are 10 tens. If we take 1, that'll leave 9 tens. Add the 10 to the 7, makes 17. 17 minus 9 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. Our units are inches. So we have 18 inches. 675 minus 499. Cannot subtract 9 from 5. So we will have to borrow a 10. Borrow a 10 from the 7 tens to make it 6. Add the 10 to the 5 to make 15. 15 minus 9 is 6. We cannot subtract 9 from 6. So we must borrow from the 600s. That makes this 5. We add the 100 to the tens place, which makes 100 is 10 tens. So we're adding 10 to the 6 to make 16 tens. And 16 tens minus 9 tens is 7 tens. 6 in the ones place, 7 in the tens place. The hundreds place, we have 5 minus 4 is 1. 176. 320 minus 175. We say 320 minus 175. Cannot subtract 5 from 0. So we got to borrow a 10. That makes this 1. We add the 10 here. 10 minus 5 is 5. We cannot subtract 7 from 1. We borrow from the hundreds place. 11 minus 7 is 4. 2 minus 1 is 1. Our answer is 145. 603 minus 486. 603 minus 486. Cannot subtract 6 from 3, so we must borrow a 10. Can't borrow from 0, so we have to say 60. There are 60 tens. We'll make that 59 tens. We add the 10 to the 3 to make 13. And 13 minus 6 is 7. 9 minus 8 is 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. Our difference is 117. 700 minus 195. Our minuend is 700. Our subtrahend is 195. Cannot subtract 5 from 0. We have to borrow a 10. Can't borrow from 0, so we have to borrow from 70 tens to make this 69 tens. Put the 10 here. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 9 is 0. 6 minus 1 is 5. Our difference is 505. Let's check it. We take our difference of 505, and we add the subtrahend of 195. What is our sum? 5 plus 5 is 10. Write the 0, carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Write the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And our sum of 700 equals our minuend of 700. So our subtraction checks true, and our difference is 505.